Hey you guys, it is me, Cringe Readings, and this is going to be the Dabi ending to the Yandere Shoto Todoroki ex-listener series. So once again, let's go ahead and get right into this. You shook your head. I can't, Momo. I have unsettled business to take care of. You got dressed and left the room. You booked a flight to Japan and started to pack your things again. You decided to stop living in fear and confront Shoto face to face. Momo tried to stop you, but you were determined. You got on the plane and sat down. Before the flight took off, someone sat next to you. You looked over at your flight buddy and nearly punched him out of instinct. Dabi looked at you. You know, I've been following you since you left Russia. Not because of Shoto wanting you back. Quite opposite, actually. I've been distracting him by causing accidents that slowed him down to keep you safe. You looked at him skeptically. But why? He looked at you. He looked at his scarred hands. Shoto has obviously forgotten how he was raised and the effects that it had on those around him. You turned your head back towards the window. That he has. Dabi peeked at you. Why are you heading to Japan? To confront Shoto. But isn't he following you? Making it to where he's absent in Japan? He'll know. Trust me. He'll know I'm in Japan. You both sat in silence for a while before Dabi spoke up again. I'll help you. You turned to him. Yeah, no. Yes. No. Listener, I'm not arguing about this. I'm helping you. End of discussion. The rest of the flight was filled with silence and awkward eye contact. Once the plane landed, you quickly grabbed your luggage and ran as an attempt to lose Dabi in the crowd of people. But he ended up finding you anyways. You forget that I'm a villain, which means that I can track almost anybody. You ignored him and continued walking to a location already in mind. It was an old, run-down motel that you and Shoto used to go to escape the pressure from the world. A safe haven just for you two. You checked in and got the regular room number 12. Dabi stayed with you the whole time, but you ignored him. When you both got to the room, you pulled out a gun. Dabi looked surprised. Where did you get that? Shoto. It's the same gun he used on me 3 years ago. Does it have quirk removal bullets? Yep. Good. Anybody like him doesn't deserve a quirk, let alone be called a hero for it. A heavy silence fell over the room. Now what? Now? We wait. You both sat down, eyes on the door. After 5 hours of silence, the doorknob started to turn. You hid the gun, deciding that you were going to take Shoto by surprise like he did to you. Shoto entered the room with an unreadable expression on his face. Finally coming home, listener? You stood up, gun concealed. Like hell I am. You put me through years of torture. He glared at you. You don't know pain. You don't know torture. I gave you everything. No. You took everything. You killed innocent people for nothing. You're no hero, and you sure as hell aren't my husband. Oh ho! So now you want a divorce. And then what? You have nothing. And you have no one but me. You'll be tossed aside by society, forgotten by everyone. You'll be a no one. You felt a hand on your shoulder. There'll be a someone to me, Dabi said while glaring back at Shoto. Shoto laughed. Ha! Ha! Listener, you leaving me for him? A low-life criminal? How pathetic you are. You lowered your head and lifted the gun, pointing it at his leg. Not as pathetic as you. You pulled the trigger and heard a bang, which was accompanied by Shoto's screams. You lifted your head looking at Shoto. I'll see you in court. You took Dabi's hand and stepped over the bleeding Shoto. You checked out and told the front office worker to call an ambulance. You and Dabi left and only ever saw Shoto in court, where he agreed to the divorce as long as you didn't take him back to court for domestic abuse. Alright, you guys, that is the end of the Dabi ending. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Once again, happy holidays, and if you're listening to all of these endings, I give you a round of applause. Yeah, you are awesome. All of you guys are awesome, but yeah. I love you all. Bye. Did I mention that I love you? Of course I did.